Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. I do hope you're well. We are back in Poppyfields once again, working on the Aquatic Centre, which I think is coming along quite nicely. As I record this, you guys are just starting to see some of my new stuff. So not a huge amount of feedback yet, but generally I think people are enjoying what I'm doing here. Oh, I just noticed a little gap down there, so I thought I'd get that filled in. So yeah, I think on the whole, everything is going really well here. So what I'm going to try and just get done today, I just want to finish off this wall and this roof first. Then I'll probably come in, and we talked in the last episode about getting some exhibit animals potentially in here, maybe just in here, maybe just the other side of this wall. So I will have a look at that today as well. But first let's have a look over here. So what I want to do here, in fact I've just thought, is this whole thing is off grid, I think. No, let's hang on, I need to have a look at this. I think I'm gonna get all of this together, if that works. Okay, why can't I put them together? That's interesting. It's not letting me actually put all of this together. It's not giving me the option there, is it? Is it? Okay, so some of it I can put together. Let's just keep clicking until it says no. I wonder if it's because there's grid pieces and non-grid pieces. So at the moment that's all non-grid, and that's fine. Yeah, as soon as I put a grid piece on, it doesn't let me. Okay, well that's fine. As long as I know that, I can work with that. What else have we got? Okay, no, let's group this lot together. So the reason I was doing that is because I think what I want to do is thicken this wall, and I'll explain why in a minute. So let's just do that, and then we've got another one like that, and then this bottom one here as well. Hold on, what have we got going on down here? What has happened to that? Okay, that's kind of all over the place there. Hang on, let's see. Okay, so that just needs to go out a bit more. Now what has happened here? Have we got a wonky piece? Looks like we have got a wonky piece, doesn't it? Ah, it's another grid piece, that's why. That's what... no, I don't know. It's fine, let's just split that off. Oh, it is actually just a little bit wonky, isn't it? And that's no good. Let's try and get that as flat as I can. Right, we're still out of alignment there. Let's just bring that out. Okay, how's that looking? There we go, that's better. Right, the reason I was doing that is because the next bit of the wall here, excuse me, I'm so sorry for the coughing. I want it to be glass. And I wanted this thick enough so that this could be placed right into it like this. So let's just get that round that way. Well, I actually judged that quite well. Kind of surprised by that. So let's do the arch at the bottom, and then if we go up, something like that. Was that too much? Actually, no. Let's put on. Let's go lower. Excuse me. I don't think I want it to be that high because I pretty much want it to be in line with this roof here. So let's go with that. So you see that that was what I wanted. I wanted it so it looks like it disappears into the stone over here, just like that. And then the roof, I'm going to do basically what I've done before because I want it to look the same. So, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm so sorry for the coughing. You may have gathered I'm still quite poorly. Right, so the roof. Actually, do you know, I might even do a bit of an overhang potentially here because we've got this bit of wall that sticks out, which looks a little bit odd, I think. So I guess I probably want this coming pretty close to this edge, and then I'll put a new edge on it just to kind of blend it in properly. Let's just try and get that lined up as smoothly as I can. That wasn't smooth at all. That was terrible. That's right, I'll do it again. Right, so this was my hope, is that I can kind of fill this in. Something like that. Now obviously we've got this awkward bit here. And then we have got we've got a gap here, but I'm okay with that, I think. So this is where our little wall will come in. Make sure that people don't fall off the roof. And again, this is all subject to change because you never quite know how this is going to look. Quite like that going along to there actually. And then if I just split that piece off, I can kind of cap that off there. Oh, actually that's floating. Hang on. Yeah, let's take that down. That looks nice actually, continuing that white strip along there. Yeah, so this is fine here. I'll smarten that up. I'll do a different looking edge all the way along there. I think the whole thing just needs to go that way a tiny bit so this stone isn't showing through. So that's good. That will all get covered. So the idea is you can see into this backstage area from here, because this pathway is going to come along here. So yeah, that's cool. Now obviously we've got this to play around with. Let's just split that off. Actually, I just moved this, didn't I? So actually this just needs to come out as well. And again, I know it creates a bit of a gap, but I don't mind that. That's sometimes that's just how structures work. But yeah, so we need to make sure that nothing here is poking through. So let's, I think angle snap actually helps when you're trying to do this. I think, right, let's see. So yeah, you just have to keep on duplicating and twisting and turning. This is what I had to do before, wasn't it? And it's a bit fiddly and a bit time consuming, but it does ultimately fill in the gaps that you need filled in. Right, where are we? About there. Now this here is going to be trickier because it's a very small gap. So I'm not going to be able to do that in there, am I? just make sure nothing's poking through. No, that's all good. Yeah, this is a trickier bit. So I'm going to have to go a little bit off grid here. And let's get that lined up. Right, this should work. It's the smallest piece I've got, so if it doesn't work, I don't know what I'm going to do. So obviously this doesn't have to go right all the way into this gap. I'm quite happy just having it end there like that. Just bring that back. And you've got an edge to the roof like that, and actually I'll tell you what I'll do to make this look sort of capped off. I'll actually bring a piece like this and bring that up in line, with this, so that it actually looks like the wall ends properly, you know. Just make sure that's in roughly the right place. Just bring that to there and into there. Good, I'm happy with that. I think that looks nice. Right, let's just come out and see. Yeah, kind of mirrors the big flat bit that we've got on this side, which is good. Let's just get a door on here. If there's room, I think there's. Ooh, look at that! It's a bit tight for a door actually to go on here. I think I'd just about get away with that. Just to give that impression that, you know, there's backstage stuff in here that would lead out onto this roof. Because I think that looks good. And I will get, let's just, oh dear, I don't know what's going on with my zooming today, but it's not working very well. Let's get a light up there. Lovely stuff. And then actually, if I just go back to the windows, let's see if position snap works on these. No, it doesn't. That's fine. Let's colour these white. I think they look best in white. I'm just going to whack a couple of them on there and just bring them up. Again, just giving that impression that there's actually buildings behind there. Nice. Good, 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 good. Right, so we want to do a bit of an edge along here. Let's just get that done next. And you know what I'm going to do. Let's get rid of that. So yeah, I'm going to give it the stone edge because I think it looks fantastic. You know my opinion of this stuff. I use it often enough. Covers up so many sins, this sort of thing. There we go, and back to there. And then I might name this this whole thing. Actually, give it some sort of name, and then you could always have some lettering coming along here, maybe. Let's just see if that goes through. It does, but actually it needs to go through. You can go all the way through here, and that'll look really nice. into there. Excellent. Right, so does this roof look supported? Just here. I'm quite happy with that because it's got these support beams going into the wall here. I can't really do that here because they'd go down into the floor, and I don't think it would quite look right, but I think that actually looks nice and solid like that. So yeah, I am happy with how that looks. Still a load of work to do around the floor here, and obviously there's detailing still to do, but yeah, I think that's looking really nice actually now, that end. Cool, so let's just go inside because we were going to look at exhibit animals in here. So initial thoughts were in here. Actually, what's behind here? Yeah, there's nothing behind here, so I'm just thinking out loud a little bit here. Right, it's not connecting at the moment. I might be able to fiddle around with that a bit. Oh dear, it's right. Excuse me, it's right back there. Why on earth is it only connecting back there? Let me just bring it closer. No, it's not going to go, is it? That's a shame. I didn't really want it to be so far back. But at least I can put it there. Let's go for it. Right, so we'll get rid of that and that. And we will put in let's find some, let's think, some smaller pieces. Actually, what group am I on here? Let's get onto this group. And we will go with we'll go with some of this. If we change the grid size, I should, yeah, just about be able to line that up like so. Right, and then obviously this side is going to be a little bit trickier. I think the whole thing needs to go back just a tiny bit more, just to blend that wall in like that. I'll need a roof, of course, and I'll need some flooring. Oh, hello. That's gone a bit funky, hasn't it? Okay, interesting. Right, I'm just going to split that off. Oh, I see. Hang on. The whole thing is raised up, is it? Hang on. Let's just see. Yeah, the pathway is actually raised, isn't it? Right. Hang on. What has happened here? Is it? Oh, of course the ground is messed up. Yes. Right. Let's get rid of that for a second. Right, lack of planning ahead is what's just happened. So let's flatten that. Right, this might work better this time. Oh, hang on, can I? Oh, do you know what? Let's just get rid of that whole thing. And start this again. Oh, look at that. Now I can get it closer. Yeah. It was because the land was messed up. That makes sense. Right. Let's try and get that smooth. Right, let's try this again. Yes. Excellent. Right, so now I should able to just get this in like this, and then on this side I do need to do a little off-grid piece. Just like that. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to just double that bit up there. So what I will have to try and do is just move this whole thing back a tiny bit. Right, where are we? There we go. I'm just going to see if I can move this back to line the wall up with the other one. Okay, there we go. There's your animal. Fantastic. Right, what do we want to put in here? Oh, we haven't got any. Of course we haven't. Let's have a look. What's available? Something cool that you would want to look at while queuing up for food. A snake. Snakes are always good, aren't they? Let's get 4 boa constrictors. Excellent stuff. So you've got your animals there. Let's get all your bonuses. And let's make sure it's warm enough for them. And oh yes, I need some of the windows to be closed. So let's make that one 3D. Not that one. Right, so these ones can be 3D. So we've got 3D barriers front or back and sides. Sorry, yep. Log maintenance management. Lovely stuff. Right. Boa constrictor. Excellent. Really simple. It doesn't need any more than that. I will give it a small information thingy. Education. Hoojama flip. That's the word I'm looking for. Display. You know, this little thing. Tells people what's in there. Gives them a bit of education. I'm all for that. Excellent. There we go. So people can have a look at the animals there as they are, indeed. Yeah, fantastic. Right, let's go see where else we can put some. I like that. It's a really good idea, actually, just trying to get a couple of them in to different places down in here. So the other one that I was thinking of was in here. Let's just have a look. Yep, so the ground is already flat, so that's good. And potentially over here as well. Which, yeah, a little bit trickier there, but let's start over here. Let's get rid of that. Okay, right, let's get rid of the snapping because we are a little bit wonky. So, is this going to work? Actually, yes, that is already there, and it's. Oh, what's it doing over here though? Look, it's connecting sideways and backwards, which we don't want. But that's fine. I can delete those paths. Right, where are we? So I don't want it connecting there or there. Let's just check that. Yeah, I think that's good. Right, let's have a look. What's this piece? just a random piece. Okay, that's fine. I can kind of fill all this in now. Right, let's try and do basically the same. So we'll get that like that. Plug this little gap up here, like that. Got this little bit coming in at the side there, which we don't want. I don't mind that it sticks out, actually. That's fine. So what do we got going on here? Hang on, is that? Yes, okay. So if I take that piece and split it, I think I can quite happily just budge that over, because that's all, yeah, it's all backstage there. And then we've got this piece, which is part of that. Actually, does that piece doesn't even need to be there, does it? Yes, it does. It's covering that bit. That's fine. I will just split that off as well, and just budge it over. So yeah, so you got this. You end up with a little recessed area there, but that is not a problem at all. I think that looks absolutely fine. Great. That's that one. Before I get animals in, let's try and do the same over here. It's going to be a little bit trickier, I think. Although actually no, because it just means I've got to hide some of this, which is fine because none of that was needed anyway. Right, and then that goes, and that goes. There we go. That should be absolutely fine then. Okay. There we go. Get it in the gap. And then, right, let's just see. If I bring that as close out as I can. So again, we'll end up with this little, it'll be a little bump. Now it is connecting sideways there. So again, I will just get in there and delete a bit of path from there. Just make sure that's all worked. Yep, that's all good. I'd say this is actually a bit easier than I feared it might be. Right, there's your little roofy bit. Now I think the whole thing just needs to go back a tiny bit. Like that. Again, that just connected the pathway at the side here, so let's just get in here. Get rid of that. See, that's just so simple, isn't it? You just have this frame on and it just makes the whole thing look like it's meant to be. Ooh, do I just need to come sideways? Just, yeah, there we go. Just had a little gap on that side. Right, I don't think that did the pathway, did it? No. Excellent. Right, so what do we want to go in here? Again, something a good size, I would say. Maybe a water one, actually. Maybe like, yeah, let's get some terrapins in here. And then I think the green, what am I trying to say? Hang on, we'll get there in a second. Green iguana, there we go. Let's get some iguanas. Oh, hang on, let's just refresh the list. Let's get 4 of these to go in the other side. So, 4 of them in there. And 4 of them in there. And this should hopefully encourage people to come into this area a little bit more. Because it's not getting used that much, it seems, at the moment. That's all good. That will be iguana. This one, let's get all their bonuses in. Terrapin, let's check their climate. It needs to be up here somewhere. Lovely. Right, let's just get this. I can only do 2D here, but that's fine. Lovely stuff. That looks good, and then we'll do the same on this one. 3D here. And there we go. We have some exhibit animals. Lovely. That's a really good suggestion. I think it was Stephen that suggested that, so thanks for that. That's it's a really simple idea, but that really adds to this whole area. So yeah, fantastic. Good, good, good. Right. Oh, it's coming along all right, isn't it? Still a lot of detailing to do. The building itself is kind of getting there now, but I still want to do detailing inside. You know, stuff like this needs more big doors and stuff on it. Just got to think actually. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Oh yeah, we haven't. You see, bits like this we haven't done yet. Let's have a think, because we've got this, which is the staff access. So I'm going to have a big door on that, or I might do like a big door on the side here, like the big, you know, the big doors that like a little cart or whatever could go through. But then you've got to think that bit is then not connected to this. So what I'll do, I'll put a nice door on this bit here, and then have another one on the inside here, so it looks like things can come into here and then out into here, because you've got to have a way of getting the animals to and from the habitats. So yeah, something like that. We'll think about that as we go along. But yeah, there we go. That's going to do it for another episode. So thank you very much for joining me. Do let me know what you think of my aquatic centre so far. If you've got any more thoughts or ideas, then please do drop a comment down below. And if you're enjoying yourself, please do hit the like button as well, because that really helps out the channel. So until next time, do take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.